Hello everybody, Jake here with another Empires and Puzzles video. I wanted to address a topic I can't think of another YouTuber for the game Empires and Puzzles addressing. That is where to find resources to get better at the game. The two resources I use are basically reading, PDFs, and video, YouTube videos. I'm going to talk about who I think the best YouTubers in the Empire Puzzles games are, or my favorite YouTubers in the Empires and Puzzles games, and talk about the documents, the spreadsheets I use at the game constantly to figure out what characters to level and what to do. Let's start out. The most comprehensive guide to the game, is Coppersky Compendium. I think all new players should read it, so if you're just starting out, this is a great place to start. I'm going to try and link these in the video description. I'll put them in my own comments with a link. Let's check out Coppersky Compendium quickly. Coppersky Compendium, I put it at a place where it's kind of useful at the very beginning. So you can kind of see what it is. It says don't level up 1 heroes. Don't feed Bane at the very beginning. He's actually one of the better 3-star heroes. He is an A on the anchor grades. This is kind of where it starts out. It's a guide for new players and it helps older players. But I read this when I started the game and it was super helpful. Somebody in my alliance told me to, and I did. And I'm glad I did. This is a great tip guide. It's a great way to get started in the game. If you're into reading and not into YouTube as much, Coppersky Compendium is one of the best places to go for how to play the game when you're a new player. Okay, that's my first resource. Let's go back to the game. A resource that I use a lot, I want to know what heroes to level and what heroes not to level. You get a lot of heroes in this game, and I'm going to talk about Anchor a lot in this video probably, because I think he's the biggest YouTuber and I think he does the most for the game. He's one of the first YouTubers I saw. Natani Lion Roar was the second YouTuber I saw. Those I find to be the biggest. Mr. Spock is coming up quickly. I'm watching a lot of Empires and Puzzles books games. These are my favorites, but there's other great ones like Day Tour with UCLA Pack. We're going to try and get to the videos later. The Anchor Hero Guide. Do you want to know what heroes to level? Anchor makes a video breakdown of the heroes now too, but for a long time he's used a group of gamers to make the Anchor Hero grades. Let's take a look at my spreadsheets and see if we can find those quickly. Anchor Hero grades, please work. Sometimes it doesn't load correctly. Tarlek was an A when I got him and I knew to use him. I need him for the Titans, but he was an A when I got him and he was very useful. Tarlak is a B+, we can see. That was one of the first 5-star heroes I got. When I got Thorn, he was a C and he wasn't as usable, but over the years his grades has turned to A. You can't see exactly where I'm pointing. His grade has turned to a B+ over the years. Thorn at the top of the page. He's useful. I've seen the breakdown. It tells you where you should put your heroes, like tank, flank, wing. You can learn a lot from the Anchor Hero Guide. That's a popularly referenced document by me. Whenever I get a hero, I look at their grade. Like I knew to level Mist immediately, and this usually proves very true and it proves very helpful. Let's see Mist. Mist I know is a solid A. Ooh, one of the heroes, one of the 4-stars, they're starting to get A minuses now. Wait, I've never seen a 4-star with an A+. That's kind of what I was looking for. But they're getting fringe grades now. I wish he'd grade all of the 3-stars, but that's a tough task. But all the 4-stars and 5-stars are graded. Has he added Zoc yet, the hero of this month? B-O-B-B-Y. I don't understand that. B-, I think. It's still being decided, I think. I saw the video on Zoc's grade, and Lady Loki is new. They're pretty good about grading him. Lady Loki is very situational, B+. It tells you what heroes work best in the weekly raid tournament. It's well-reasoned, and I like this guide. Some people say don't depend on the Anchor Guide. I depend on it pretty heavily. It's proven true to me. I've leveled a few heroes that aren't on it and found them more useful. I mean, it's synergy too, and I don't know if the Anchor Hero Guide can account for synergy between heroes, but this guide does a great job. If you get an A+ hero on this guide, I'd say you should level them. Like tier is an A. There aren't very many A's, so you know if you have an A, you should level it over B's. or C's. C's you shouldn't work too fast on. The Anchor Hero Guide is a great resource. Next resource. So that's how I know which heroes to level. For instance, now I have a holy chest. I need to know where to farm things very often. A document I use for farming is Berry Farmz here. Whenever I get an elemental chest, or just a chest for a long time, I have a lot of these numbers memorized because I play the game a lot. A dedicated gamer is going to play this game a lot. It's an MMORPG. If you understand MMORPGs, you farm a lot, you do a lot of things, you want to do them efficiently. Berry Farmz here is a spreadsheet of data telling you where to get the most out of the game. Like with that holy chest I got today, I know the most efficient place I can farm for the holy chest is, I go through this huge document. It doesn't always work that well. My phone is kind of frozen. It says chest filling, and then there's chest filling during Atlantis rises. There's where to farm things. There's where you're going to find the most of each enemy. It's a pretty huge document, but it's a very useful document. Berry Farmz here, great document. Tells me that the fastest place I can fill my holy chest with the least energy is 10-6. I'm actually using 12-9 to fill this chest because I want the extra XP. And I know I'll probably have it done by the end of the day. It's 4 on any of those. 10-6 will probably give me a few more monsters per the 4 energy, but I kind of want to get the XP right now. I'm in the middle of level 54, I believe. 54 or 55. But Berry Farmz here is an excellent document for figuring out where you're going to get what you need. I don't see items. Items, there it is. If I wanted to know where I could get the most large bones, I could use Berry Farmz here for that. I can figure out where items are, level counts. This document is very slow on this phone. This is my alternate phone that I use for gaming. I use a different phone for business. It typically feeds off the hotspot from the other phone when I'm on the road. It plays Empires and Puzzles fine. You can kind of see where the items are, and you're going to get the most experience. Berry Farmz here, excellent document, excellent resource for the game. Now for YouTubers, I'm just going to talk about them briefly, and I'm not going to watch any other YouTubers' videos. I've talked about them already. Anchor. I'd say Anchor does the most content for this game, has the most subscribers. He makes the hero grades, he makes hero grade breakdowns. I think he's a great streamer. I think he's improved over the years. I've watched his videos, and I watched a video a couple days ago on Inari when it first came out, and his speaking was a lot of ums and ahs, but it's getting better and better, I think, with the more and more content he produces, and he's producing a ton of content. He's good. He's fun to watch. People criticize him for being slow. He likes to hang out with the audience and do live streams. It's fun. People usually timestamp his videos as where you need to go, and then he makes specific focus content after. Anchor, one of the biggest creators for the game, made the hero grades. Knows the game in and out. Usually makes a generic video on how to beat events and things with squads that are universal to people. Like he'll beat a high-end event with 4 stars, and because 5 stars are hard to come by. Great tips and tricks. Anchor, #1 streamer for the game. Nitani Lion Roar was like, I think I might have discovered him even before Anchor. I discovered them both at around the same time. Also a great streamer for the game. Has tacks and tips. Has a very good viewpoint on the game. I think he's very well reasoned. Makes videos about like randomness and like not pulling too much. Has a very good understanding and outlook on the game. Perhaps my favorite streamer is Nitani Lion Roar. Really enjoy his content and videos. Discovered him around the same time as Anchor. Really enjoy Nitani Lion Roar. Mr. Spock is a newer player. He's come a long way. I was thinking about doing a beta video, but then I saw he had it, and I saw he had a lot more videos than me. I was kind of jealous that he jumped to it first, but I do the schedule, and work was getting really busy around that time, so I'm glad I kind of didn't take that on. And he does a great job of it. I comment on his videos a lot. He's fun to watch. He gives great pointers. Mr. Spock is my #3. Somebody in my alliance that came to the alliance because they saw my videos told me about Empires and Puzzles books. I really enjoy the videos. Empires and Puzzles Books is a fun player. He likes to XP farm, which has always been my take on the game too. I've learned a lot of great pointers for like leveling my characters and my account through Empires and Puzzles Books videos. A fun YouTuber to watch. The other thing he does is he takes challenges from people. You can like suggest a challenge to him and he'll do it. Enjoyable videos, enjoyable perspective on the game. I think he's a really good player too. He's the highest level player that I've noticed in the game too. Empires and Puzzles Books. I noticed Detour really late. She was in my feed one day and I kind of just discovered her. Him, I don't know. I've heard people say both, which is bad. Detour with UCLA Pack is a really good player from the 7DD Alliance, just broke off to their own alliance. Good player, fun to watch. They informed me of the Ninja Tower stack. I really enjoy the Detour videos. Learn a lot. They're high end. Does things like all green threes. Fun videos to watch. Good perspective. Great player at the game. Detour. Killa comes in my feed. I like the interview he did with the chef, a player that quit and all his videos were taken down. Anchor used to recommend the chef. The chef was really good at challenge events. I like doing the challenge events. My advice is always do challenge event rare 3 over and over if you want to level quickly as a low player. I still do challenge event rare 3 over and over, but I'm doing Atlantis Rises more and more because I need the items and the farm, and there's a lot of XP in Atlantis too, and it's less time consuming. Killa has made some great videos. I just watched his green 3-star video. I've watched the interview with some players. I enjoy his perspective on the game. Yukimura Sandu of the Sandu Moro Alliance. I loved his videos at first. He's got an eloquent voice, but he swears at the game a lot. His take on the game can be funny. It can also be sad. I remember watching him feed a bunch of characters, which just felt insulting. He fed like an Ursina, which is one of the best players in the game. He was mad at the game and frustrated. He gets very frustrated at the game at times. I can't believe my screen just went out there. I thought the video had stopped. Yukimura Sandu gets very frustrated at the game, but he has an interesting take on the game, and his videos can be fun and amusing. I still enjoy his videos. He's got some interesting teams. He's got a very powerful alliance behind him. He swears at the game a lot. His take on the game isn't the best perspective to watch. So he's pretty low on my list, but I enjoy him still. His take on like the alchemy lab, he puts a good perspective on things at times. His take on pulls and stuff, he expects more. He actually realizes that the game is money-based. The best way to get characters is to shell out money. That's the secret to winning the game, he says. And that's a pretty funny joke. Again, an amusing streamer. Gets very frustrated with the games at times. I'm not in love with his perspective, but I actually do enjoy the videos. The Budman makes a lot of videos. I like his Titan Strike videos. A lot of people make War Hits videos, and a lot of people like watching them. Sometimes I like watching War Hits and playing the game. I typically don't make these, and I make advice videos. The thing I enjoy most about the Budman is when he makes high Titan attack strikes. He competes with players in the... He's also in the Sandu Maru Guild, Yukimura's Guild. Alliance, rather, they're called in this game. And he competes with another player in the guild, and it's fun to watch him compete and get these really high Titan strikes. I've seen Empires and Puzzles break like the Titan strike record though. But watching the Budman compete for Titan strikes is fun. I used to watch his War Hits and his tournament hits a lot. They can be amusing. Good streamer. I advise watching him once in a while. I've been told about Colonel Indiana Longnuts. I've only watched a few of his videos. Don't really watch them that often. There's a few other players, but those are the big ones I think I've covered that stream for the game Empires and Puzzles. I tried to make this video quick. I'm playing the game a little now, but I hope you liked it, and I hope you have luck with the game. I gave the reading, the contents, the spreadsheets, and the data pages, the reading contents first, and the YouTubers second. If you found any other great resources for the game, let me know. Sometimes I miss some, and they're always turning up. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. Give me a like if you liked it. Thank you very much. Have a great day, and good luck with Empires and Puzzles. Adios.